Hello, friends. It's Wednesday Night Yarn Adventures. I'm Katy.
And I'm
I'm
Dean.
a yarn adventurer. And Dean is also a yarn adventurer who is chopping up sweet potatoes for our dinner. So, we are late getting on our video tonight, but that's okay because we're here. And that is what matters. And this is also live crafting with Katy, but my crafts are upstairs, so you'll just have to trust me that I did a bunch of knitting today. And yesterday I did a bunch of skirting and knitting. And so I have been doing my crafts. I'm very proud. Hello, fold out cat.
I am currently crafting this sweet potato from a potato shape to some cubes.
Dean is doing that. I can turn the camera around so you can see that.
Okay.
There he is. Working hard. Okay. So we did all kinds of fun stuff this week. We are at FurHaven Farm in Virginia. And there's a FurHaven Farm right there. Say hi, Tabitha. And so we are here hanging out. We got here on Sunday night. So back up to last Wednesday, we were somewhere. Is the vacuum talking?
Yes.
Okay, that's creepy. Sorry. What is the sweet potato going to be when it grows up? Asked Q.
It's going to be like a hash thing.
It's going to be a potato hash.
Sort of similar to that thing that we had at your house that I cooked.
And then we're having not salmon with it.
Pork
loin. I saw pork loin being cooked. I was going to look at my calendar to see where we were last week because I don't remember. Q says hi, Tabitha.
Delaware.
We were...
Delaware. We were in Delaware.
No, we weren't. We were in Baltimore because we drove to that Airbnb in Baltimore.
On Wednesday, we were in Delaware. For our video, we were in Baltimore.
Well, we told you all about what happened last week when we went to Delaware and did all the cool stuff, and then we moved away from Delaware and went to Baltimore.
Yes.
And so we were in Baltimore last week, and we went to visit our friends who live there, a friend from college who we haven't seen in probably, I don't know,
8 to 10 years.
8 to 10 years, for sure. Haven't been to visit her in Baltimore or her partner, so
for sure. I haven't seen.
Q says that she comes over for dinner, but she skips the pork loin. We would have more veggie options for you if you were coming for dinner, Q. So we hung out with our friends, and we had a really great time. We went to this amazing bakery called
La Maison,
and it was absolutely delicious. I ate my weight in like croissants and
various
stuffed
croissants.
Crusty thingies, and they were super duper delicious. There was one that was called a crookie, and it was a croissant with cookie butter, like icing, and like it was ridiculous. The whole thing was ridiculous.
And a chorizo.
Yeah, Dean had a chorizo croissant sandwich. And and I had a creme brulee for breakfast, and it was a really good time. So we did that, and then we went over and visited a brand new yarn shop, and I believe she's trying to open in the next week or so.
Saturdays now.
Oh, she's open on Saturdays now.
Yep.
Soft opens on Saturdays at the moment. Soon be open full time. The local Stitch, and that's in Baltimore City. It's about 4 blocks from the water from down on the docks, and it is a great little shop. It's going to have some really awesome options. Tasha was super welcoming, and we got to see the dye studio downstairs. She does natural dyeing, and she will be at Frederick Fiber Festival as well as Maryland, I believe. So you can check her out there, the local Stitch from Baltimore City. Ann Weaver from Clyde Yarn Co. will also be joining her in that studio space, so that's pretty exciting. And they'll be doing all kinds of fun dyeing there, and then classes, and there's a lovely garden, and it is just a delightful little place. So just down the street from that, on the corner, is the Affogato, which is a cat cafe. So get it? affogato, but with 2 T's,
Yeah.
affogato, gato. And we got to see some kitties, and they look like little mini Ralphs, and I about lost it, but that's okay. We're good. I did not adopt any kitties while we were there. And then we walked down to the water. We went past this park. Do you remember the name of the park?
Yes. If you give me a minute, I might remember it.
So we walked past this park, and there's
Tim's Park.
Thames Park, like the River Thames. And we walked past this park, and there were all these people like with notebooks and cameras in hand, and they were like looking in the trees, and they were so excited. We were like, "What's in the trees?" And there's these really cool birds in these trees, and they are called
black-crowned night heron.
The black-crowned night heron. It's an incredibly rare bird, and that apparently there's about 60 of them that will nest in the Thames River Park, or Thames Park, there in Baltimore City. And so we got to see some nesting. We got to see some, like, I got to watch one like feed the baby bird. It was super cute. Anyway, so that was really cool. And then we went to another local yarn store. We went to Lovely Yarns, and that was fun. And she has a great shop as well. Small but very well filled, and all kinds of local makers there. So if you're looking for some fun places to go in Baltimore, those are 2 good ones. We then packed up the truck and headed out, and we drove a couple hours down the way to Maryland. We stayed in Maryland. We camped at Rocky Gap State Park, which is like on a casino resort golf course on one side of the lake, and then there's like this lovely campground on the other side of the lake. I mean, they're not really like that far apart. And that was really nice. Great campground. Had a nice time. Went for a very short hike, and the next day to this cool canyon overlook thing, and really enjoyed that. And then we drove on down to around Philippi, West Virginia, and we were at we camped outside of Audra State Park, which was this lovely little river, and there was lots of fishing and all kinds of things going on. And we drove up the mountain again. So like you drive around and over and under, remote. And then you get to the state park, and then you go up the mountain again. And at some point you cross a covered bridge where I was like, oh my God, we're not going to fit, but we did fit. So it was great. Because the bridge was like a 12-foot tall bridge, and we fit under the covered bridge. I don't know. It was really great. So, we did that, and we went to, the Yarn Basket in Philippi, West Virginia on Saturday. And we hung out there with Heather and all of her lovely customers. It was great to see all of them again. This is our 3rd trip there. I did not teach any classes this time. And it was cold. It was chilly. I had to close the back door because it was cold.
The temperature was supposed to be 68, but it was cloudy all day.
Yeah. It ended up clouding up and being kind of like eh. But it warmed up toward the end, and we actually left a little early before close and headed north. And we went to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and about 4.5 hours away. Yeah, about 4 hours away. Yeah. And we stayed in a hotel. And then we got up pretty early the next morning and drove the 45 minutes up to Hershey and spent all day Sunday at the Underground Yarn and Books in Hershey, Pennsylvania, which is great local yarn shop, bookstore, coffee shop that is in the basement of a building just off the main street in Hershey. And so we're like parked on the street, and you can like see the roller coasters from Hershey Park and hear the screaming from all the roller coasters.
I'm pretty sure in the picture I took, you can actually see on top of one of the coasters.
There you go. So if you go check out some pictures from us, then there's definitely some roller coastering there. We did not go roller coaster. I did not have any desire to go to the park that day, but the weather was absolutely perfect. We did a bunch of
3 or 4 degrees warmer than the day before, but it was very sunny.
Yes, it was really, really nice. We had a great time with Kayla and her partner and hanging out. We went and ate Indian food at the end of the day. And then we hit back down the road and came down here to Lynchburg, Virginia. And we are now at FurHaven Farm. We got here late Sunday night, and Monday, I don't remember what we did.
Recovered.
We just recovered, apparently. What else did we do, Tabitha? Do you remember what we did on Monday? I don't remember what we did on Monday.
I don't really either.
Oh, dog agility.
Oh, we did dog agility. Yes, we did. We so Tabitha and I drove around the doggos, and I stayed with her while she ran a couple of the dogs, and Colby and Avery came, and Dean, and they ran the other dog. And so, yeah, it was good. And we had a good time. And yesterday I skirted fleeces, alpaca fleeces here at the farm. So those are going to be ready to hand off to the mill. And then today I didn't do much of anything. I had a financial advisor meeting, and that is about it. What are you doing? Do you not want to be on this video? You don't have to be.
You're not in it.
You're definitely not in it.
Oh, so I'm not sure what the...
I've never seen somebody so determined to not be in this video. It's great. Okay. So yeah. Okay. I think that's everything that we did.
Colby and I went and picked up a bunch of trees and limbs and things in the pasture.
Dean helped clean up around the farm a little. They put together a basketball goal today for Avery. The birthday girl. Birthday's next week. So
we fixed the swing set.
Swing set is now fixed. So it's firmly planted into the ground now. Yeah. And I think I did laundry today.
A bunch of errands, yeah.
My dress got washed, guys.
Like really washed.
Like really washed in the washing machine and the dryer. Super exciting, huh? Oh, we went and got ice cream from this place called Mr. Goodies. So that is this week in 12 and a half minutes. I've also been crafting every day. I'm sorry that I haven't done a video the last 2 nights. Forgive me.
We have like 5 million new products.
Oh yeah, we also have a ton of new products. We have
a lot of labor.
There's like 10 or 11 boxes around here. Or no, we got more. There's like 14 boxes around here with product in them. And so this weekend we'll be at Sharp Top Fiber Gathering in Sedalia, Virginia, which is just outside of Bedford. We will be up on the mountain and hanging out with all of our fiber friends. And some of our fiber friends. All of our fiber friends is a general overgeneralization. A lot of our fiber friends are off doing other shows all around the country this weekend, or prepping for next week's show at Midwest Fiber Festival. Dean just got off the call learning all about this year's plans. I did not attend said call. That's okay. I'm sure I'll get the rundown tomorrow in my meeting. So this weekend, what time is the festival? 9 to 4?
Oh yeah,
9 to 4. I do have openings in my intro to mending class. It's from 10 to noon. Again, that is in Central Virginia, Sedalia Center, just outside of Bedford, Virginia. So we'd love if you would like to come see us and hang out with us for a little while. I'm sure that we will have new FurHaven Farm products like yarn and roving and maybe some soap. Are we going to have anything else?
I don't think so.
Soap, maybe? Possibly? Yes. Tabitha says we'll have soap. And Tabitha's going to come hang out for a little while. So, yes. That is about it. And then we don't have another show until next weekend, which will be Midwest Fiber. So next week you'll see us. We will be in St. Louis. So getting ready to help fold programs and stuff things and tape stuff and put up signs. And I think we got an invite for that, something like that. And so it's going to be a good time. We love hanging out with all of our Midwest Fiber friends. So looking forward to seeing you, Heather, if you're watching this at all. We will see all of you guys soon. Tomorrow night, I should be live, hopefully around 7, 8, something like that. And we will continue our 30 days of crafting. I have done my 30 minutes for 30 days so far. So how are you doing? I can't wait to hear about your projects. It's going to be a good time. All right. Until next week, happy crafting. Bye,
Happy
friends.
crafting.